You've probably seen videos like this before. Get paid $50 an hour training AI. Make money from home working for AI companies. $100 an hour, no experience required. And here's the interesting part. Some of these opportunities are real, but there's something those videos often don't show you. Finding the website is the easy part. Actually getting work? That's where things become interesting. And I know this isn't completely theoretical. I've actually had an account with one of the platforms we're looking at today, Mercor. And no, I haven't suddenly become rich. In fact, I've never completed a paid project through my Mercor account. And that's exactly why I wanted to make this video. I'm not here to pretend these platforms made me thousands of dollars. I want us to investigate them together. What kind of work is actually available? Who are they looking for? What assessments or interviews might you face? Can you apply from your country? And most importantly, what actually stands between creating an account and getting paid? Stay until the fifth platform because it demonstrates one mistake you should never make when applying for remote work.
Before we get into the first platform, if you're new here, this is Oglove Media. We find opportunities, do the research, question the hype, and help you understand what it actually takes to make them work. So if that sounds useful to you, consider subscribing. Now, let's start with Mercor.
1. Mercor. Mercor connects professionals with companies looking for people to help train and improve AI. And when I say professionals, I don't just mean programmers. There are opportunities across areas like engineering, finance, law, science, cybersecurity, and other specialist fields. And yes, some of the rates can immediately get your attention. At the time I'm researching this video, Mercor has listings advertising rates like $70, $80, even $100 an hour for certain specialist roles. But there's one word you need to pay attention to: expertise. Seeing $100 an hour doesn't mean creating a Mercor account suddenly makes your time worth $100. Mercor itself says compensation depends on your expertise, the complexity of the project, and demand for that particular role. Some opportunities require years of professional experience or advanced qualifications. And this is where my own experience becomes interesting. I've had a Mercor account for some time, but I've never completed paid work through it, because creating the account isn't the same thing as getting selected for a project. Depending on the opportunity, you may have to submit your resume, complete assessments, and go through an AI interview. And Mercor says its AI interviews generally take around 20 minutes. Some test professional knowledge, others can test language, reasoning, or technical skills. So again, creating an account, that's the easy part. Proving that you have the skills companies actually need, that's where the opportunity begins. Number 2. Micro1. Micro1 offers remote AI work across areas including engineering, finance, healthcare, legal, and other professional domains. Depending on the role, you could be evaluating AI outputs, working with data, or applying your professional knowledge to help improve AI systems. But before getting selected for opportunities, there's someone you're likely going to meet. Her name is Zara. Except Zara isn't human. She's Micro1's AI recruiter. You answer questions out loud, much like you would in a normal interview, but the questions are tailored to the skills required for the role. For technical positions, that can include technical or scenario-based questions and even coding challenges. For annotation work, it can include data exercises. And Micro1 says its interviews generally take between 20 and 40 minutes, depending on how many skills you're being evaluated on. So, again, creating an account, that's the easy part. Proving you have the skills companies actually need, that's where the opportunity begins.
3. OpenTrain AI. The third platform is OpenTrain, and OpenTrain is a little different. Instead of thinking of it as one company giving everyone the same type of AI task, think of it more like a marketplace for discovering AI training opportunities. OpenTrain says it currently brings AI training and data labeling jobs from more than 20 platforms into one feed. You create a profile around things like your skills, professional domains, languages, and rate. Then you can explore opportunities involving things like AI evaluation, data labeling, prompt and response review, content review, and specialist work. Some opportunities can be applied to directly through OpenTrain, while others send you to the platform actually hiring for that particular project. And this is where I want you to be careful, because you might see $40 an hour, $50 an hour, maybe even $70 an hour. OpenTrain currently displays opportunities across ranges like these, but don't stop reading when you see the number. Ask, what expertise does this require? Which countries are eligible? Who's actually hiring? What's the screening process? Because a $70 an hour opportunity that you don't qualify for is worth exactly $0 to you. DataAnnotation pays contributors to help improve AI by reviewing responses, fact-checking, comparing outputs, writing prompts, and identifying errors. Generalist projects currently start around $25 to $30 an hour, while specialized coding and STEM projects can advertise considerably higher rates. But before getting access to projects, you have to qualify. For the generalist track, that means completing a reasoning assessment that takes roughly 30 minutes. They're testing whether you can spot logical problems, catch factual errors, think critically, and explain your reasoning clearly. So, DataAnnotation removes the interview, not the competition. And that's an important difference. And finally, Outlier. This is probably one of the better-known platforms in the AI training space, but I included Outlier because it demonstrates something I think everyone looking for remote work needs to understand. Remote does not mean worldwide. A platform can be legitimate, the opportunity can be real, the pay can be attractive, and you can still be completely ineligible because of where you live. Outlier has specific location requirements, and individual project can have even more restrictions depending on what the client needs. In fact, Outlier says it may require government-issued identification during onboarding to verify both your identity and your location. And this matters especially for my Nigerian viewers. As I'm researching this video, Nigeria isn't on Outlier's current official supported location list. That could change, which is why you should always check for yourself before applying. But the bigger lesson applies whether you're watching from Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, India, the Philippines, Europe, or anywhere else. Check your country. Don't assume that because a job says remote, it means anyone on earth can apply. And definitely don't try to disguise your location to bypass a platform's restrictions. If a platform doesn't support where you live, move on. Find one that does.
So, are these platforms worth it? I think they are worth investigating, but not in the way they're sometimes presented online. These aren't magical websites where you register, press a button, and dollars start appearing. What you'll notice across these platforms is much simpler. Expertise matters. Your profile matters. Your location can matter. Assessments matter. Interviews can matter. And even after you get through all of that, project availability matters. So I wouldn't recommend opening 20 tabs after this video and creating 20 accounts tonight. Start with the platforms that actually match your background. Build your profile properly. Apply for opportunities you are genuinely qualified for. And when there's an assessment or interview, treat it like a real job opportunity. Prepare for it. Tell me in the comments, which of these platforms you'd like us to investigate more deeply? Mercor, Micro One, OpenTrain AI, DataAnnotation, or Outlier? Because that's what I want Oglove Media to become known for. Not just showing you an opportunity, but investigating what it actually takes to make that opportunity work. At Oglove Media, we are not here to sell dreams. We are here to build opportunities. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.